It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Flushed out of the pocket. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know what I like about that, kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open. 1st and 10.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Give right side to Henry. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. There's another 4. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set to send this one away. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 76.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Lamar off the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. Taking off with it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
On Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He rolls to his right. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. Back to the bank in just a moment. Stout all set to send this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Find some time left. Travis hit, the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He fires one deep. He's got it deep downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Texans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Tank Dell, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Stouts all set to send this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Stroud completes it quick. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
He's looking deep once again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go, second and 9. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down throw for Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Stout all set to send this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Jukes one defender, and he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and a lone yard coming up. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it an 18-point game.
Texans 17. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's out the clear. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Hey, King. What's up? Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
Now it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. A lot of mess on the move here. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, King. What's up? Why, Tony.
First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Stroud on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. C.J. Stroud the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it an 18-point game.
Texans 24.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Play action now with Jackson. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Lamar back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He was looking for Mark Andrews, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Forced out to his right. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stroud. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 39-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Lamar out of the pistol. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. This one is up and good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the sack, another pass on second down. This is complete to Schultz. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Sending him on the dive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Hey, we gotta push it up. We gotta push it up.
This is Mitchell. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Has it down close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Into the hands of Schultz. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Stroud now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. This one's to Andrews out right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. Stout all set to send this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Finding Collins. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another run for Henry. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You've got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Room to the right. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead.
Texans 24.
Stout all set to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running left is Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Texans trying to do some window dressing. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Juke the defender. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
You wanted something to say